Coping with COVID is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. Visit scdheck.gov for an updated list of testing sites and important information on how to protect yourself, your family, and friends from the coronavirus. SCDHEC, healthy people, healthy communities. Also, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, helping to meet the needs of small, minority, and women-owned businesses in the City of Columbia. Log on to columbiasc.net/OBO. Agape Counseling and Training Center. Call 803-779-2777 for licensed professionals of counselors and social workers helping families, engaged and married couples, and individuals of all ages gain an understanding of all aspects of their life. If you're having a challenge coping with COVID, contact Agape Counseling and Training Center at agapects.com. And Columbia Housing Authority. The agency is looking for stories from former residents of Allen Benedict Court to retain some of the property's rich history. In its 80-year life, Allen Benedict Court has been home to some of the country's elite, including a Grammy Award-winning performer, corporate executives, national television celebrities, a host of doctors, lawyers, and NBA greats. So share your pictures, mementos, and memories at chcares@chasc.org. Coping with COVID, brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, Columbia Housing Authority, Agape Counseling and Training Center, and Palmetto Media Connection.
Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor.
Fight the spread and take a stand against coronavirus. Wear a mask in public. Stay at least 6 feet apart from others. And get tested. Join us and fight the spread. Visit scdheck.gov/COVID-19.
Hey, good afternoon and welcome to Coping with COVID. I'm Tre Tailor. You're getting updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. It's brought to you by SCDHEC, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, also Palmetto Media Connections and Columbia Housing Authority. Coping with COVID is also brought to you by Agape Counseling and Training Center. Listen, if you're having some challenges coping with COVID, contact the folks at Agape Counseling and Training Center. Well, today we're going to talk to meteorologist Vaughn Gaskin. She's going to join us for a quick weather update about the effects of Sally. How's the weather doing in your part of town? Also, candidate for Richland County Council Janika Farr reminds us about the upcoming runoff again and how's virtual learning going in your household. Well, if you need it, help is on the way. Emerald Washington with Learning Pods is going to join us next on Coping with COVID. But first, your COVID community updates. MUSC is now offering saliva testing for COVID. Previously, the only other South Carolina location was the main campus on U of SC. Doctors in Charleston say they will begin the less invasive tests on patients with symptoms in Charleston, Florence, and Lancaster. Saliva tests have 90% accuracy, but take the same amount of time to process. MUSC is working on a rapid test for saliva testing. Meanwhile, USC says their on-campus numbers have dropped. So far this week, the school has 196 cases, 193 of those being students. And congratulations to Asia Wilson, the former Gamecock and current standout with the Las Vegas Aces, received the WNBA Player of the Year award. She was the conference's Player of the Month in August and the WNBA Western Conference Player of the Week twice this season. Her team is the top seed in the playoffs at 18-4 and begins semifinal play on September 20th. SCDHEC has your most up-to-date listings of times, dates, and locations for COVID testing in and around South Carolina. So visit scdheck.gov for more information about testing in Manning, Sumter County, Florence, Columbia, and also Lexington. That does include the new testing site. It's a rapid testing site in Columbia at Benedict College. The public is open and available to come get the test, but you must make an appointment. Also, check out the scroll at the bottom of the screen for information about organizing a COVID screening in your neighborhood or at your event. Also, the DHEC Care Line. You can call that number if you need more information about the virus and if you need transportation to get a COVID test. Now, in Richland County paramedics are actually doing in-home testing for folks that can't get around. Contact 911 Monday through Friday between 8:30 and 5 o'clock to schedule a visit. Now, maskupcolumbiasc.com is the place to go to post a picture of yourself, get your family and friends to like and share it, and you could win some cool prizes from the City of Columbia. Go to maskupcolumbiasc.com And the SC Bar Association and SC Legal Services is offering a toll-free number and website if you need help with rent and mortgage assistance. Again, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. SC Thrive continues to offer their up to $1,500 in rental assistance. Go to scthrive.com/COVID-19 rental assistance. And free food giveaways are going on at Brooklyn Baptist Church Northeast and West locations today until 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then tomorrow at the Northeast, at the West location from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. It's absolutely free. Also, I told you yesterday that the City of Columbia is offering 6-month payment arrangements for anyone behind on their water bill. Well, they also have payment arrangements and payment assistance that you can get paid up to 75% of your bill. Contact the City of Columbia Water Bill Department if you need some help paying your bill. Latino Communications is holding a bilingual drive-through event this Saturday in several locations in South Carolina. Now, you can get information on voting, you can take the census, you can get a mask, you can take your flu shot, plus there'll be cool giveaways for you and the kids. Look at the screen for more information about all of the locations. Like I said, here in Columbia, North Charleston, and Spartanburg. Go to latinocdc.org for more information. Kinship Caregivers Town Hall is going on next week on the 22nd from 6 until 7:30. If you are in a kinship care situation, I know how that is, and you know how it is. So check out the town hall for some great information. Also, Richland 1 is doing an election town hall. Now, they've got 2 of those going on. One on September 27th with the 6 at-large school board candidates, and then on October 4th for the candidates for Richland School Board seats 2 and 4. It's going to be streaming live on the We Are R1 Facebook page and also right here on the Tailor Made production page. Speaking of elections, Richland County Election Commission needs more poll workers. They've got about 1,000, but they actually need 1,800. If you are interested in working the polls, and it is a paid position, you can see the information scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Finally, SC Do is offering over 4,000 courses and certifications for free for those who are receiving unemployment insurance. Now, classes cover business, technology, data, science, arts, and humanities. Courses are offered in both English and Spanish, and you can take as many as you like. Registration is open until October 31st. Visit do.sc.gov for more information. Finally, today you'll get a chance to win the birthday giveaway. It's my birth month, and you get the gifts. Your chance to win a mask from Coping with COVID, 10 disposable masks from the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities and Palmetto Media Connections, body butter from Sabriti, and gift certificates from Deneen the Coffee Queen, the European Wax Center, New York High Style, and an autographed copy of Jennifer Bishop's book, Now Get Up and Go Be Great. It's my birthday, and you get the gifts all month long right here on Coping with COVID. We are streaming live on the Tailor Made Productions page. That's the home for Coping with COVID. Would you please go over there and hit like and share? That way you can not only be sure to watch Coping with COVID Monday through Saturday at 2 p.m. You'll get all of your Coping with COVID related updates. We're also streaming live on YouTube. Want to thank everybody for joining us on YouTube. Would like for you guys to go over there and hit the subscribe button. Also, we talked to Dr. Candace Heath yesterday. She gave us some great information about what's going on under your mask. It's called maskne. It's kind of like an acne for wearing your mask. And she gave us some great resources on products. So I wanted to give you this again today. Please go to her website, mysistersbeauty.com, and you can get 20% off just for mentioning that you heard about it here on Coping with COVID. Well, we're going to join meteorologist Vaughn Gaskins in just a minute. I know she's out there just kind of working this storm. But first, we're going to talk to Janika Farr. She's a candidate for Richland County Council District 9. We spoke to Janika last Saturday, and she's back to remind us that it ain't over. We did invite her challenger, Jessica Mackey. We do want to say that, but she wasn't able to be on. Janika, thank you again so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us once again. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So congratulations. You did get the majority of votes at 39
Yes.
right?
Yes.
39.
39.
But nobody got 50%. So that's why we got to do this all over again.
Yes, no one received the 50+1. And so we are back at it again. That is
All right.
correct.
So tell us what the numbers were. You got 39%. What
Yes.
did everybody else get?
I believe the Mackey campaign received 34%. Cody Presley's campaign received 20%, and Miss Addison received, I believe, either between 6 to 8% of the vote.
All right. And as you said, someone had to have gotten 50+1%.
That +1. That is correct. That is correct. And so we are, as you stated, we are here again. And there's a runoff for the special election that will take place on September the 22nd, which is next Tuesday.
Right.
And for us, this is historic in nature here in Richland County. This is, for our campaign, the 4th election for us in 4 months. And so,
wow.
Yeah.
So that leads me to ask you, because this is your third runoff, and you fared very well in each of them. Now, is this it? Is there another runoff? I mean, how long are we going to go before we get somebody in District 9?
I know, right? This will be it. Whoever receives the most votes will hold the seat for County Council District 9.
All right.
Right now, there is not a Republican declared. So more than likely, the person who receives the most votes on September the 22nd will hold the seat.
Well, let me ask you this. Can anybody else join at this point? Because that's what happened this last time.
Yes.
The field got larger.
No, it is only the top 2 vote getters that occurred on September the 8th.
All right. So now it's between you and Jessica Mackey.
That is correct. That is
all
correct.
Right.
Yes.
So again, tell people, you said the runoff is next week. Tell us about when the runoff is again.
Okay, that is Tuesday, September the 22nd. But people do not have to wait. Absentee in-person voting is occurring right now, and it's up until Monday. So you can do it now up through Monday. And you go in, and it's pretty easy to go in and make your vote, cast your vote. But again, the official date is September the 22nd, which is Tuesday.
All right. So it's Tuesday. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Wherever you voted, you can go back to that same place. Or as you said, as the graphic indicates, that absentee voting is going on. You don't have to wait until Tuesday. You can vote today until 5 o'clock. You can vote tomorrow, which is Friday, from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you can vote Monday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or you, of course, can go to your polling place and vote on Tuesday. Now, when you do vote absentee or early, you do have to go down to 2020 Hampton Street, which is the Richland County Elections Office, correct?
That is correct. That is correct.
All right. All right. Anything else, Jonica, you want to say to the public as you come back again for the third time? And you've been the top vote getter every time.
Yes, that is true. That is true. And, we're just asking people to come out. People have been patient. They've gone out and voted for us. And the responses that we're receiving as we talk to people is, we will come out and vote for you again. And so we're asking people to come back out. Anyone can vote. It doesn't matter your party affiliation. This is open for anyone to come out and vote. And as we launched beginning on January the 16th until now, our commitment still stands. We're still here fighting hard, and we'll continue to do so for our District 9 here in Richland County. So I'm asking everyone to come out and vote for Janika Farr.
Right. So you say that Republican or Democrat, doesn't matter your party affiliation, but you do have to live in the district.
You have to live within Richland County District 9. That is correct. And as you stated, all of the polling locations will be open. And so, the same ones that you have been known to go and vote is the same that will be open on September the 22nd.
All right. Janika Farr joins us once again. She is still a candidate for Richland County District 9. Of course, that is the district that the late, great Chip Jackson held. And this was the special election to fill that seat. Janika's been in the race from the beginning, and she's asking again for your vote. So,
and I just want to say, we've received endorsements from several people, and so I would like to, say thank you to those people. If you go to our website, jfarforsc.com. You can follow that. But we have received endorsements from Representative Leon Howard, from Representative the current representative that has been elected for District 80, Jermaine Johnson, Dr. Jermaine Johnson, Senator Darrell Jackson, and also Councilman Jim Manning. We've received those endorsements, and some other local community leaders, because they understand the work that we've done in the community and that we are here to serve. So I appreciate those endorsements, and I hope that everyone comes back out again on September the 22nd.
All right, Janika Farr, thank you again so much for joining us. You can see jfarforsc.com. Don't forget, as we mentioned before, you don't have to wait until next Tuesday. You can vote early, absentee, today until 5, or Friday, 8:30 to 5, Monday, 8:30 to 5 at 2020 Hampton Street, or again, on Tuesday, the polls open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Janika, thank you again so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So, how's virtual learning going over at your house? If you are experiencing some challenges, we'll give you some information that could help you find some relief. Plus, your chance to win the Tre's birthday giveaway. That and more coming up next on Coping with COVID. I'm Tre Tailor.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, parents have kept their children home to keep them safe. As a result, pediatric visits and vaccinations have been missed. Although there is no vaccine yet for COVID-19, there are vaccines available to prevent other serious illnesses. Check your child's records and schedule an appointment with their provider. The time is right to bring your child's vaccinations up to date. Call your doctor to schedule a vaccination appointment. Visit scdhec.gov/vaccines for more information on the importance of childhood vaccines.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Bishop, and it's Tre's birthday, y'all, and you get the gift, an autographed copy of my new debut book, Now Get Up and Go Be Great, a tool that I want you to use to be empowered and encouraged to keep pushing through. So happy birthday, Tre, and congratulations to you from me, Jennifer Bishop, and Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor.
Hey there, I'm Tre Tailor with Coping with COVID, updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. Hey, don't forget, your chance to win Tre's birthday giveaway is coming up. And actually, we're going to ask you a question pertaining to what Janika just talked about. But right now, we're joined by Emerald Washington with I Won't Starve, the company led by her husband, J Haleem, you may know, with the I Won't Starve initiative, helping people to win at entrepreneurship. Well, they recently launched a kids version of that and help for parents and students coping with learning virtually. Emerald, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Tre.
Absolutely. And congratulations. I hear you guys are celebrating your anniversary. It's your anniversary.
Yes. But work must go on, so
yes.
Definitely appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, first, tell me about the Kids Won't Starve, because like I said, Jay's been on several times talking about, the I Won't Starve concept where he is helping people with entrepreneurship. And, we are seeing a lot more young people that are stepping out into entrepreneurship. I had 2 shows since we started Coping in March on children's entrepreneurship. And I know your baby girl just wrote a book. Congratulations. We'd love to get her on too. So tell us a little bit about Kids Won't Starve.
Well, Kids Won't Starve was actually birthed during COVID as well. Early on in the virtual learning stage, we found that a lot of parents out of the area did not have access to learning materials, Wi-Fi. They were able to go on their phones and use, social media and things like that. But I found that someone in another country could not get access to learning materials. So I said, this is, a problem.
Mm-hmm.
The Kids Won't Starve was birthed. We started a Facebook community where we, parents, educators, even kids joined to just share resources that individuals can use and find online and actually be accessible through social media. So Kids Won't Starve was birthed maybe April. And it grew very quickly. We have a lot of participation from parents and educators sharing resources. And so as we found out what was going on with the school systems coming into the school year, we decided that the best way for us to continue to serve is to provide a safe virtual learning environment for students who have to learn from home.
So the learning pod concept was kind of birthed out of Kids Won't Starve.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
before we go to that, so tell me a little bit more about Kids Won't Starve. What is it? A group that kids join? Are there just resources for kids who want to kind of maybe think about pursuing a career? Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, it's just really a movement right now. It's just stating that, you know, we are here from the I Won't Starve community. We are here to continue to support our students and our kids. We do, and probably will eventually begin some entrepreneurial training and things like that. But right now, we just want to be here to support them as they are transitioning and trying to deal with this virtual learning space wherever they are in the world. So we are continuously providing resources. We have some great educators who's always putting some fun things on our page. It's a Facebook group. It's a public Facebook group, so everyone can just put in Kids Won't Starve,
Okay.
and they can go ahead and join. Our kids come on there maybe once a month to do a update of what they have going on, how they're dealing with the social distancing, what they've been doing to keep and entertain themselves. And it's just really for a community of kids, parents, and educators to continuously keep the conversation open on what they can do during this time.
So you say in the Facebook community, anybody can join, and there they can get resources for young people. Okay, and you said you have educators that are coming on to bring different information that could be helpful to parents and students.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And then parents share what they have going on, and creative things that they're doing to entertain their kids over the summer. We got some great ideas of what to do when we were in quarantine. And now it's just sharing, things that are going on. We do have some of the Richland County school board members coming on there sharing what they have going on. And so it's just a really open forum, so everyone can stay connected, but also just help push our kids forward during this time.
I want to thank everybody for joining us on our Coping with COVID. Emerald Washington joins us with Kids Won't Starve, talking about their learning pods. Tamika Sims has joined. Hey there, Tamika. Thank you so much for joining us on Coping with COVID. So I love the concept of a meeting place for parents and students to come together and share resources, because this certainly has been a challenging time for parents and for kids, just learning how to navigate and to help our children navigate in this virtual learning space with all of the challenges that go with one, the curriculum, and two, being a kid, and three, being a parent, having to deal with these children, on the ongoing basis. So I think it's great just to have a resource where you can come, like you said, share ideas, get tips and information. So I love that. So tell us about the Learning Pod. What you said, this was birthed out of Kids Won't Starve. So what is it?
Yeah. So a Learning Pod is a new concept that has been going around. It's basically a place where students can come, and we accept students from kindergarten through 8th grade, and they can connect to the internet, and parents can drop them off and go about their business. A lot of our parents are working now, going back to work. And so they don't have the resources or the availability to stay home and work with their children. So we provide educational assistance. The teachers are teaching. We found that a lot of them are doing live school every day. However, we're there to assist on those off times when they're taking a break from the learning and they have assignments to do. So we're there to, assist them and kind of maybe enhance more education from just explaining how to do certain things. We're not there to teach because the teachers are teaching, but we're there to assist and make sure that they're, keeping up with their schedules, because now there is a rigid schedule that they have to follow. And, just provide, a co-working kids place. And that's why I try to explain this. If you've heard of co-working, this is exactly what that is, but it's for the students.
Right. So we're looking now at the Kids Won't Starve Learning Pod, remote learning pod. So what time do you drop off the kids? How long do they stay? Kind of what does the day look like?
It's a full day. We open at 7 a.m. Parents can start dropping children off at 7 a.m. and we are open till 6 p.m. to allow for parents to get off work and come and get onto our side of town, which is in the St. Andrews area, to pick up their students. Lunch is not provided. They do have to bring their lunch, but we do provide a AM and PM snack. And
Okay.
for our younger students, we do allow them to stretch their legs a little around their lunch hour, go outside, get some fresh air, get a screen break because it can be overwhelming being in front of the screen for 5 or 6 hours out of the day. And, we really are having a great time. The kids are, enjoying the space. When there's inclement weather like there was today, we have puzzles and word games and things like that to try to keep them entertained. But really, the teachers are doing a great job on their end on keeping the students engaged. And we're just there to watch over them and make sure that they're in a safe, clean, sanitized environment so they can stay safe and learn at the same time.
Right. So I want to say hi to Lamaris Boyles. She says, hello, everyone. Hey there, Lamaris. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank everyone for joining us on our Coping with COVID. Amber Washington is talking to us about their learning pods. And as you said, Emerald, it's for kids age kindergarten through 8th grade.
Yes.
It's a full day of learning. And are there people there that can help the kids if they have questions?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We have educational assistants, I'm calling them, myself being one of them. And, we are really just there. We check in on every student. Every student has a different schedule. So we're in and out of the space on a regular basis. Everyone's wearing their masks. Sometimes we just have to sit down with them and, really just try to help them understand the concept. But it's, I really think that they are appreciating it because they can't be face to face with their teacher.
Right.
So they're not only, they're getting that virtual learning from their teacher. However, there is some reinforcement on the back end, just making sure that they understand and get their work done. The parents are appreciating that they don't have to come back home and do a lot of homework or catch up on their classwork because we're there to ensure that they are getting those assignments done.
All right. So how many kids can you accommodate? Because you've already started, right?
Yes, we started. We officially opened after Labor Day. We did open. We did a soft opening the week before because we did have some Richland 1 students that needed to start sooner than later. So, but we officially opened after Labor Day. We are accommodating up to 12 students. We have two large feeding spaces which accommodate 6 students each, and we have social distancing. Everyone has their own station, and their station is their station. So we've seen kids starting to put up things on the wall to keep them motivated, keep their schedule in front of them and things like that. So they have their own space that is, just like they're in school. They just, there's their desk. So we are about almost halfway at capacity right now. However, there are a few spaces still available, and we would love for anyone who is in the need to come by and visit us and learn more about us.
All right. So if people want more information, like you said, it's for K through 8th graders.
Mm-hmm.
And so each student has their own area and they've got their own computer. So you could have every child could be from a different school district or a different school, right?
Yes. And we also are offering hybrid accommodations as well. Richland, the only one I know that's doing it is Richland Lexington 5. They are going 2 days a week and then off for 3 days a week. So we do have accommodations for students who are going to school half the day as well. So we're trying to work with parents as much as possible to make sure that they are able to continue their everyday routine, to continue to provide for their families. But their students aren't going to fall behind if we have anything to do with it.
All right. So great. So K through 8, doesn't matter what school your child goes to. If you need to go to work, basically, or even if you are not working, but you just need some help because some
Yeah.
parents need some help. Like Tamika says, parents, there's a solution for you. Yeah. That's what I said at the beginning. If you need help, help is here, And I think it's such a amazing idea to have the kids come together. So as you said, everybody's wearing a mask, right?
Yes.
Each child has their own area. They've got their
Yes.
computer. And you said they've got to bring their own lunch, but you do offer breakfast or morning snack and an afternoon snack.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
And try to give them some, lunch, after because everyone eats lunch at a different time, but give them activities that they can do, either go outside, stretch their legs, some learning activities they can do during those downtimes. But try to encourage them to get away from the screen.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
there's my two up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
That's great. Yeah. So that's your author and your little one. Yeah.
Yes.
So, and you said there's assistance available. There's some tutorial opportunities
Yes.
available if the kids need it.
Yeah. And the children that we have, they amaze me every day. They're really excited about being online and learning. They're not, sad about this being the position. I think they understand why they are, having to learn this way, but they're very engaged with their teachers. The teachers are doing a great job, keeping them engaged. And I really see them having a lot of fun, but it's just different. And we just need to be able to provide assistance for the parents and for the students until this way of learning is over. And if it does not end, we'll continue to be around to assist going forward.
Oh, okay, great. So you're going to be here, no matter what, and it's Monday through
Yes.
Friday, correct?
Yes, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. And we are on the St. Andrews side of town. So wherever you are in this area, we can accommodate you and your students.
So what is the cost of this, Emerald?
We are, one child is $125 a week. And if you have multiple children, there are discounts for that. And then if you have to do a hybrid schedule, which is 3 times a week or less, then we will also have pricing for that as well.
Okay. All right. Great. Now, people want more information. We have the information up, www.iwon'tstarveacademy.
iwon'tstarveacademy.org. You can find more information there. And you can also give us a call. Let me get that number for you. It is 803-834-4495. That's
Okay.
803-834-4495.
834-4495, 803-834-4495 if people want more information. But you can also go to iwon'tstarveacademy.org for information on the remote learning pods. And again, you've got a couple of more openings available, you said, Emerald?
Yes, we do. We have about 6 more openings. Like I said, we're about half capacity at this point. And we're keeping it small. We can fit more, but for safety reasons and for health reasons, we just don't want to, do too much.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
803-834-4495. We thank you, Tamika. Michelle Kearse also posted the information. 803.
Tamika is our a team member, and she's always there to help. So you will see her there as well. Thank you so much, Tamika.
Yeah, absolutely. The I Won't Starve Academy, Kids Won't Starve remote learning pods. Parents, if you need a place for your kids to go during the day and get some help, here is a great opportunity. And then they can still get some socialization with other kids.
Exactly.
That's the other thing, because a lot of our kids are having a challenge with not being able to socialize with their friends. So here's an opportunity that is a limited controlled environment with not a lot of kids. You said just 12? You just have
just 12. We're
12.
We're capping it off at 12. And we're asking, and another thing is that we're asking for, parents to commit to at least 9 weeks, which is a quarter. So every quarter, you have the option of changing up, but, for safety reasons and health reasons, and also the consistency for the children, we ask that you at least commit to that 9 weeks so that, we can do our, the best job that we can do, instead of them jumping in and jumping out and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. 803-834-4495, 803-834-4495, and I Won't Starve Academy.org. Terry Thompson says, thank you so much for sharing this wonderful resource for families. Hey, Terry, thank you so much for joining us. Please continue to post and share this out, you, Terry, and everyone, because this is a great resource, as you said, Terry. Parents are really struggling. Kids are struggling because this is such a new situation for our young people. So please post and share out this broadcast because this could be a viable option for a lot of families. Jennifer Patterson McClary says she missed the location. What about Lower Richland area? This is in the St. Andrews area, Jennifer, but you can drive over to St. Andrews. Yeah, this is in the St. Andrews area. Give the address again, Emerald.
Okay, it's 3307 Broad River Road, Suite B, Columbia, South Carolina, 29210.
Right. It is in the St. Andrews area. As Tamika says, we're located in St. Andrews. But Jennifer, please contact them. Because here's the thing, Jennifer, there may be a child that goes there that is in the Lower Richland area. And maybe you and, that parent can kind of work something out to where you drop off or you pick, other one pick up, you never know. So I would contact Emerald and see who else is enrolled so that, that may be something that you can work on. Michelle Keir says it takes a village. What a wonderful resource. Exactly, Michelle. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, it's 3307 Broad River Road, Suite B, Columbia, South Carolina, 29210. J Haleem says, also I Won't Starve Academy. He says it's a 501c3. And he said they're looking for organizations to partner with to make it easier to serve other students. Now, what kind of partners, thank you, Jay, what kind of partners do you need? Are you looking for?
Just any corporate community organization who maybe they want to sponsor a student. They because of the financial costs, we are finding that some parents just cannot afford it, especially if they have multiple children. If there are organizations who would like to sponsor students, then please do. We definitely are here to definitely serve. However, we just want to make sure that we're able to stay open to be able to do so. So yes, any organizations, private, community, we would love any support to ensure that these students are provided with the opportunities that they need.
Right, absolutely. So again, they're 501c3. So if you are an organization that would like to partner with the I Won't Starve Academy, like you said, let's put our resources together and help our kids. If we help one child, all the children, will benefit because it is a situation that everyone is affected by. COVID is affecting everyone. It's not affecting one neighborhood and not affecting the other neighborhood. It's affecting everybody all over the daggone world. So we are all looking for good solutions. Solutions for our young people. So again, here is another opportunity for you to kind of collaborate on some things. Jay says it would also help us provide lunches for students and to add more programs. Yeah, because this is a great, again, not only your children have some place to go, you have the flexibility to do what you need to do as parents, but they're getting some help. They're getting some tutorial help that they need that, they're not able to get now.
Yeah, and what we don't want to happen is this to be a time where our students fall behind,
right?
Because they don't have the capability. Parents maybe don't have the capacity to really assist them. And the learning system is so different from when we were in school. And, with the internet and, keeping up with schedules, students can just kind of wander, your minds kind of wander, but, just have just a structured environment that will assist them to keeping them on track. And we just don't want them to fall behind. We don't want them to, this to be an opportunity or a reason for, their learning not to continue at the level that it has been.
Yeah, we're talking to Emerald Washington. She's with the I Won't Starve Academy. They have learning pods available for students. They're located in the St. Andrews area over on Broad River Road. She is accepting 12 students. She's got a couple of more slots for some students. And it doesn't matter what school they go to, doesn't matter what grade they're in, K through 8th grade, though, K through 8th grade. Each child, as you said, Emerald, has their own little learning pod, which is theirs every day. They don't go to one learning pod and then to another. Nope. It's theirs every day. And as you said, they're decorating them and kind of making them their own home, so to speak.
And
their
own space,
their own space. And then you can drop them off as early as, I think you said 7?
Yep, 7 a.m. We're there first thing in the morning, getting a little darker in the morning. So we have we have lighting and everything like that to make sure that it's safe area for everyone to walk through. But yeah, we are there first thing in the morning, and we're there, till 6 p.m. or until the last child leaves, and which makes it convenient for parents who have to get off work, 5:30. They can still get over there to get their child without worrying about there being any problems or anything like that. So we really just have a heart to serve, and we want to make sure that our kids are taken care of, and we are excited that this opportunity, we have the capacity to provide this opportunity.
Right. And Tamika says a structured environment helps with productivity. It absolutely does. And like I said, not only it's helping with productivity, they've got a place that they can call their own that gives them some semblance of traditional school. They're leaving the house. They're going someplace with other students in an environment where they can talk to other students and kind of, commune with other students. And then, like I said, Emerald and her staff are there that can help them if they need some tutoring opportunities. So this is great. Again, the information is on the screen. IWon'tStarveAcademy.org. Call 803-834-4495. Call. And you just never know, like we were saying to Jennifer Patterson McClary, what you can work out. Jennifer had asked about some locations on the lower Richland side. Well, they're on Broad River Road, but maybe you and a parent can collaborate and, you drop them off, I'll pick them up kind of thing.
Yeah. And just, we have the, it's about community and building together. There may be a parent that lives on Lower Richland area, but works on our side of town.
Yes.
And so it can work out that way. Carpooling, we're going back to that. Whatever we need to do to ensure that our kids are able to continue learning as much as possible. And, the interruption with the virtual learning, we don't want that to be an excuse for anyone to fall behind.
Absolutely. Kids Won't Starve remote learning pods. IWon'tStarveAcademy.org. 803-834-4495. If you want some more information, please contact Emerald, and she will be more than happy to talk to you about this amazing new opportunity for young people in our area from 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. They get a morning snack, an afternoon snack, and then they also get tutorial help if they need it. And it's there for you if you need it.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else, Emerald, that you want parents to know about this, and anything else you guys got going on?
No. If you go to the website, you can kind of see whatever else you got going on. You've had Jay on here, and we have our fast track entrepreneurial development course coming up 10 weeks, starting in October. So that's the other big thing that we have going on in the evening, 2 days a week in the evening. So we really appreciate you, Trey, and allowing us to come on and sharing this information with your audience.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so needed. So tell us about, what is that? It's the fast track learning. What is that? You said?
So Kaufman, I Won't Starve Academy is a Kaufman fast track affiliate. Kaufman Fast Track is a course that teaches entrepreneurs just how to do that, just be an entrepreneur. And we are offering a course that's 10 weeks long, starting October 6th. And it's for individuals who will have 2 years or less experience as being an entrepreneur. And we are almost at capacity, actually. So there are a few spaces left. So we would love to help those, especially some of these new entrepreneurs that have been birthed during COVID, to get started on the right track. And Tamika's already put that information out there, but you can visit I Won't Starve academy.org to get more information, or call that same number and we can give you some more detailed information about that.
Okay, so people can, if they're a new entrepreneur, less than 2 years, you said, or if they just launched during COVID, they can, they can come and get some information. What kind of information is shared during the course?
We are covering everything. We're covering, your startup ideas, market research, how to do that. We're talking about intellectual property. We have subject matter experts coming in and teaching you about marketing, how to set up your books. I mean, everything that you need to know when starting a business and how to start it properly so it can run past those where they say, within 2 to 3 years, most businesses fail. But we're here to prove them wrong, to ensure that you are starting off on the right foot with not only the practical information, but we have subject matter experts, other entrepreneurs coming in who have taken the course and their businesses are thriving, and making sure that you are given the right information so you can be successful as an entrepreneur.
Okay, great. So Tamika Sims says, I Won't Starve Academy is an affiliate of Kaufman Fast Track. The course begins October 6th. Visit the website today. The information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Smarrell Nicole Brown says she's been on the phone talking about this all day. Is this only in Columbia? Smarrell, yes, they are in Columbia. But this is what I would say to you, Smarrell. Contact Emerald and Jay, because maybe you guys can collaborate and do something, because Smarrell's in the Charleston area. Maybe you guys can collaborate and do something together. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Emerald, thank you so much. I see Von Gaskins just joined us, and I want to get her on so we can talk about what's happening with the weather. Thank you guys again so much for what you're doing in our community. Smarrell and Emerald, you guys connect. She says, awesome. Yeah, you guys connect. And you all, please contact Emerald with I Won't Starve Academy and talk to her about enrolling your child in this learning pod opportunity. Thank you, Emerald, so much. Congratulations again on your anniversary. You guys have a great time.
Thank you. We'll speak soon, Trey.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. I'm Tre Tailor. You're watching Coping with COVID, updates on the pandemic, information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. We're going to take a quick break and then come right back with Von Gaskins with WIS-TV. She's going to tell us about this weather. That's next.
Hey guys, this is Samantha Clee. One of the things that Trey is going to give you, the giveaway this month, and I hope you're the winner, is the Pretty Butter. One of the products is the lip balm, which helps with keeping your lips hydrated. If you have deeper lines in your lips and you want to smooth out your lips and look more healthy, you have healthy look lips, this will help. If you have cold sores, this will help. Also, the butter is our main thing. This is what I started off with. So we really appreciate you tuning in to Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor. Happy birthday, Trey. I love you. I love you. I love you. And keep doing what you do, girl. Coping with COVID.
Coping with COVID is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. Visit scdheck.gov for an updated list of testing sites and important information on how to protect yourself, your family, and friends from the coronavirus. SCDHEC, healthy people, healthy communities. Also, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, helping to meet the needs of small, minority, and women-owned businesses in the City of Columbia. Log on to columbiasc.net/OBO. Agape Counseling and Training Center. Call 803-779-2777 for licensed professionals of counselors and social workers helping families, engaged and married couples, and individuals of all ages gain an understanding of all aspects of their life. If you're having a challenge coping with COVID, contact Agape Counseling and Training Center at agapects.com. And Columbia Housing Authority. The agency is looking for stories from former residents of Allen Benedict Court to retain some of the property's rich history. In its 80-year life, Allen Benedict Court has been home to some of the country's elite, including a Grammy Award-winning performer, corporate executives, national television celebrities, a host of doctors, lawyers, and NBA greats. So share your pictures, mementos, and memories at chcares@chasc.org. Coping with COVID, brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, Columbia Housing Authority, Agape Counseling and Training Center, and Palmetto Media Connection.
Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor.
Hey there, I'm Tre Tailor. You're watching Coping with COVID, updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. One of those things we're thriving and surviving with is the weather. And WIS-TV meteorologist Vaughn Gaskins joins us. Hey, beautiful. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was having a lot of other conversations, so I made sure I muted my mic.
How are you feeling? I know you weren't feeling too good earlier today.
Well, well, my son was sick, but it's just a summertime bug. And so, mommy duty calls. And so I was running late and kind of doing about 10 different things at once. So, and then I run into.
As mommies do. That's what mommies do.
Exactly. It's what we do.
So, girl, what is going on now? I was watching Dominus earlier today, and they said it's really bad in Sumter. And then when I came back upstairs to my office, it's sunshine. I live downtown Columbia, kind of Vibe Points. It's sunny here.
Absolutely. It is very nice outside now, but of course it was a lot different earlier. And so what I'll do is flip my camera around so that I can show you what we have here.
Okay.
So make sure am I doing this right? Oh no, I turned the camera off.
You want to flip it the other way? You trying to flip
Well, then there you go. There you go. All right.
Okay.
So
Vaughn, can you turn your camera around so we can see it the long way? Can you turn your camera around horizontally?
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it.
Will it flip? Oh, it's not flipping. Usually when you turn your camera, it'll flip.
Oh, you know what? I have it locked. I have it on landscape because I don't like it. I don't like when it flips, actually.
There you go. See, we can see it better that way. We can see it better.
There we go.
Okay, so what are we looking at, girl? Red, green, and yellow.
Just looking at a radar, and you're looking. Whenever you look at a radar, it's amazing. I've talked to people. Some people who have master's degree and they don't know what they're looking at when they look at a radar. But what you're looking at, if it's green, that means it's raining. If it's deep red, that means it's raining hard.
Oh wow!
If there's lightning, obviously there's lightning there. So we're looking at some of that heavy rain. Yes, it was terrible in Sumter earlier, but it has certainly improved now. We're looking at the Manning Sumter areas and King Street, those areas seeing heavy, intense rain. But for us, we're in the Columbia area. You and I talked about that. So there's some sunshine out there in our area, but most folks are still seeing, if not sunshine, they're starting to see a little bit of this. And that's just going to be your spotty light rain that's in place there. That spotty light rain is going to continue for the rest of the day. So we're talking about maybe a downpour or two, maybe a storm here or there, but generally we're talking about an improving afternoon. Now, we're not going to take our alert days down because there could be some gusty winds as this last batch of moisture moves in, but definitely not what we had to deal with this morning. We got about 4 inches of rain at my house this morning, so it was just a mess.
Now, you live in Orangeburg, right, Vaughn? You're out in Orangeburg. Yeah.
I'm in the Orangeburg area, but so this is what still has to come through here. This lighter rain that you see here, that's over near from, let's say, Lexington County, Saluda, Augusta. This all has to move through our general area. And so that's going to be headed over towards Orangeburg, towards Columbia. So don't put up the rain gear just yet. You might get a few hours of sunshine, but then plan on another round of light rain moving in. So just kind of keep that in mind for your afternoon.
All right. So we're going to see this throughout the day. What about tomorrow and into the weekend?
Tomorrow, we're back to normal. So we're back to probably what's going to be somewhat of a nice little fall-like forecast. Decent conditions, maybe a sprinkle or two, but what we would typically see on any given day, not what we have to deal with when there's a tropical system moving in. So Sally's about to be a done deal for us, and I, for one, am very happy about that.
So you said that for the weekend we'll have fall conditions. Now, are we finished with 90 degree, 80 degrees? Or
I think we're finished with about 90. 90s
Okay.
are probably a done deal. 90s are probably a done deal. But I also want to make sure that I make everyone aware that we're only at about halfway of the hurricane season.
Okay.
So you see all these guys out here?
Yeah.
We have to keep an eye out for any of those. As of this very moment, nothing is impacting us right now, but we are still kind of keeping an eye out on all of these guys. You got Teddy.
Yeah,
I don't think Teddy or Vicky are going to be an issue, but they're just coming off of the African coast, one after the other. So you never know when that one is going to come into our neck of the woods. As of right now, we're okay. But I don't want you to let your guards down and think that, hurricane season is over.
Wow. So how long do we have hurricane season in South Carolina?
Until the end of November. So some people say November 30th. Some people say December 1st. So either way, that's typically the end of hurricane season. But now there have been issues where we have seen storms after that period. But it, generally ends November 30th.
Okay. All right. So we've got hurricane season through November. We probably are finished with 90 degree days, but we're still going to have a high, the 80s, lows of what should we look at?
In the 60s. We have several days in the 60s, several nights in the 50s and 60s. So, I mean, it
50s.
won't be perfect.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Well, fall is actually on Tuesday. Fall comes in on Tuesday. It'll be 73. And it'll be nice. By that point, we're probably going to keep some rain in the forecast for a few showers for tomorrow, maybe a few for Saturday. But generally, we're talking about sunny, cooler, and breezy from this point on.
Wow. Now, what about today's like flooding or anything like that? Do we have to be concerned about that? I did hear Dondi earlier say that there was some flooding, the normal places like around USC. She mentioned on near Whaley Street and Main Street, they've got that blocked off in Columbia because of some flooding. So what about flooding?
Well, here's the thing about flooding that I want everyone to know. Flooding generally is not going to last forever. It's usually water that's trying to go somewhere. So if you have time to kind of pull over and wait, generally that area is going to clear out. You know what I'm saying? If you're driving down a street that's flooded. So if you have a few minutes to kind of pull over and wait it out, you can probably see that water is trying to drain somewhere. And typically, we live in good municipalities around here. They generally get those areas free of debris and they kind of clean out those drainage areas. And so once they do that, then we'll be able to drive freely through those streets. And so we just have to be patient, I guess, have a little bit of patience sometimes when it comes to flooding, because flooding doesn't last forever.
And then don't drive through, standing water. If you see the standing water, don't drive through it because you don't know what's under there.
Absolutely. You don't. You never know what's going on underneath there. You don't know how fast that water is rushing. I actually drove through some areas and there are folks in very small cars driving through some areas, and it made me nervous for them. And so you have to just be mindful of that. That water is moving and rushing. It can cause you to hydroplane. So you never know. So you turn around, don't drown. We always say that.
Yeah, turn around, don't drown. Yeah. All right. Anything else we need to be looking to be concerned about, Vaughn?
No, I think we're good. I think for now, I think we're typically pretty good with everything, because everyone just needs to know that Sally is not completely over, but a lot of the moisture has moved out. There is still a wind threat for tonight, so keep in mind you need to watch out for that. Still kind of windy, and if you do live in some areas that are slow to drain off, just avoid those streets. Those streets in those areas. Stay away from them. Drive the long way tonight or whatever. But I do believe that with all the rain we've seen so far, a lot of it has been clearing off. We're starting to get some good sunshine out there. That'll help to kind of dry off some of those wet spots too. And by the weekend, we'll be in a good place with fall.
So, like you said, like I said, over here where I am, it's sunny. Now, is it okay in Sumter? Because I know Demetrius was saying that it was kind of bad in Sumter earlier. Are they okay now?
It was bad in Sumter. It was bad in Sumter. Now, I did see some reports of flooding in Sumter. I did not see any damage reports, of course, but I was driving. I wasn't really looking. Sumter, as I look at the radar now, it's starting to clear out most of Sumter, but over near, of course, you know how Sumter starts to move into Florence County, which is my neck of the woods. That area is still trying to clear out. So there's still a couple of areas near Clarendon County, Tuberville, Florence County that still have to clear out. So they're still in the thick of it with heavy rain, thunder, and lightning in place there.
And that should subside tonight?
It'll subside probably within about an hour or so.
Okay.
We should see the rain ending. But again, remember, those low-lying areas that took on a lot of water, give them about an hour or two to drain off before you start to venture down some of those streets.
Okay. All right. Meteorologist Vaughn Gaskins with WIS-TV. Thank you so much for coming on and joining us. I appreciate you, beautiful. Tell Demetrius we said hi. All right.
And Dawn.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Take good care. Thank you.
Right,
thank you so much. That's Vaughn Gaskins with WIS-TV, meteorologist, telling us about what's going on as far as Hurricane Sally. So we're okay here in the Midlands in Sumter. You guys still have some flooding and some lightning and storms you need to be aware of. And the rest of us, if you know that it's a lot of flooding in your area, again, like Vaughn said, turn around, don't drown, don't drive through those areas where you see a big puddle. Hey, we're almost ready to wrap up, but gotta give you a chance to win. It's my birthday and you get the prizes.
It's your birthday, shawty.
That's right, it's my birth month, and you get the gifts. A Coping with COVID reusable mask, 10 disposable masks from the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities and Palmetto Media Connections, Sabriti Body Butter and Lip Balm, a free service from the European Wax Center, gift certificates from Deneen, the Coffee Queen, and New York High Style, and an autographed copy of Jennifer Bishop's timely motivational book, Now Get Up and Go Be Great, a Jesus Always sampler, and J. Anthony Brown's Hotter Than a Mofo product. It's my birthday, and you get the gifts on Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor. Good luck.
All right, it's your turn to win. We talked to Janika Farr in the first segment. Can you tell me who she is running against in Richland County District 9? Who is Janika Farr running against in the runoff? The first person, either live or in the replay, that puts that name in the comments, we're going to hook you up with Tre's birthday giveaway. It's my birthday, and you get the prizes. Hey, coming up next on Coping with COVID tomorrow, it's Faith Friday. We're going to talk with Reverend Ron Best, pastor of Pilgrim Zion Baptist Church, Rich Tex. That's tomorrow on Coping with COVID. Saturday, have you ever thought about being an actor? Well, we'll talk to two working actors and an acting coach to give you advice on how to break into the industry. Plus, your kids will love to do this experiment from hands-on science. Join us this Saturday on Coping with COVID. You can see it right there. Make sure you look at that. Get those materials. I've got to get my materials, and we're going to do a very cool experiment from Hands-On Science. That's Saturday on Coping with COVID. Now, if you know someone or have a story that can help someone cope with COVID, please go to the Tailor Made Productions page on Facebook and inbox me. I would love to talk to you about being on Coping with COVID. Do you have a product or service that could help someone cope with COVID? Please email copingwithtreitailor@gmail.com. And we'd love to talk to you about being a proud sponsor of Coping with COVID, along with Palmetto Media Connections, Agape Counseling and Training Center, Columbia Housing Authority, or SCDHEC, or In It Together. Coping with Tre Tailor @gmail.com. As always, I leave you the reading with Jesus Calling. Today is the 17th, and Jesus is telling us today, you will not find my peace in engaging in excessive planning, attempting to control what will happen to you in the future. That is a commonly practiced form of unbelief. Wow. When your mind spins with multiple plans, peace may sometimes seem to be within your grasp, yet it always eludes you. Just when you think you have prepared for all possibilities, something unexpected pops up and throws things into confusion. I did not design the human mind to figure out the future. That is beyond your capability. I crafted your mind for continual communication with me. God, Lord, have mercy. Bring me all your needs, your hopes and fears. Commit everything into my care, Jesus says. Turn from the path of planning and turn toward the path of peace. That's your Jesus Calling for today, September 17th. I'm Tre Tailor, and thank you guys so much again for watching Coping with COVID. Hey, don't forget to put in the comment section who Janika Farr is running against in the Richland County Council race, and we'll hook you up with a Tre birthday giveaway prize pack. Until the next time, I'm Tre Tailor. I wish you peace, abundant blessings. Please stay safe, and don't forget to wear your mask over your nose and under your chin. See you later.
This flu season arrives during the COVID-19 pandemic. Groups at risk for serious illness from COVID-19 and flu are similar, but complications from flu are much higher in young children. Everyone over 6 months of age should get a flu shot to help prevent more illnesses, hospitalizations, and deaths in South Carolina.
The flu is not just a cold. Each year, many South Carolinians are hospitalized from the flu and even die.
Getting the flu vaccine is the best protection against the flu for everyone in your family.
The flu vaccine is safe, effective, and does not cause the flu.
You can make a difference this flu season by protecting yourself from the flu.
It's important that I protect my baby.
It's important that we protect our families.
It's important that we protect our schools.
And our students.
It's important.
It's important.
It's important.
It's important.